गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड्स, स्टडी विद अपाला इंजीनियरिंग एंड जनरल जियोलॉजी परवीन सिंह। तो हम लोग स्ट्रेटिग्राफी में इंडिया में इकोनॉमिक इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ गोंडवाना लैंड की पढ़ रहे हैं। तो वो टॉपिक रह गया था, इसमें आगे पढ़ रहे हैं कि कोल गोंडवाना रॉक्स पर्टिकुलरली द लोअर गोंडवानाज आर कंसीडर्ड द स्टोर हाउस of coals for India. So these rocks contain extensive reserves spread in numerous seams distributed vertically and laterally at many places in Bihar, Jharkhand, Bengal, Orissa and Madhya Pradesh. Coking and steam coals are abundant in Barakas stage. Bituminous coals of non-coking types, however, forms the bulk of Gondwana coals. For their detailed study, readers are referred to chapter on economic mineral deposit of this book. And there are different estimates for the coals reserves of Gondwana. According to one estimate, these reserves available only in thick seam thickness more than 1.2 meters are of the order of 35,000 million ton. Iron ores, Gondwana rocks have been the source of carbonate iron ore, siderite in Raniganj coalfield, Auranga and Hunter coalfield. Their reserves are estimated at about 2,000 million ton. Clays, refractory clays, also called fire clay, have been extracted from many places in Barakas stage coal seam. Similarly, clay useful for varieties of other purposes have also been found associated with the coal seams in Gondwana and support a well-developed ceramic industry. Building stones, most Gondwana formations are made up of sandstones and clays only. Of these, there are some good quality sandstones found at Panchmari, Raniganj and Barakas that are quarried for use as a dressed stone in many places. Origin of Gondwana rock. It is widely accepted that Gondwana rocks are of fluviatile origins, that is, these have been deposited by stream and river is the so-called Gondwana basins. The basin itself is thought to have been of the nature of a gradually sinking broad through where depositions of the sediments was accompanied by the subsidence of the basin under the load, so that huge accumulations were possible in due course of time. This mode of origin is confirmed by their fossils content as well as their geotectonic structural relation with the other rocks in the area of occurrence. The Tertiary group. इंट्रोडक्शन. द टर्टरी ग्रुप्स आल्सो टर्म्स कैनोजोइक, जिसे सीनोजोइक भी कहते हैं, ग्रुप्स इंक्लूड्स 4 सिस्टम, द इओसीन्स, द ओलिगोसीन, द मायोसीन एंड द प्लायोसीन सिस्टम. In Europe and in Indian subcontinent, each system has been further subdivided into numerous series, stage and substage, mostly with the local name. The Tertiary groups has been of great significance in the global stratigraphy in many ways. The end of a previous geological era, the Cretaceous rock eras, marked a number of change, most important of which are a great Mediterranean Sea. The tethys that existed throughout the Cretaceous period started getting compressed due to northward direction forces due to plate movement and swallowed, gradually disappearing totally from the scene, and sediments accumulated in the tethys since the earlier period and under the influence of orogenic movement, and that becomes prominent during the Tertiary periods, started rising as equatorial mountain systems that comes up in the form of great Himalayas and also the Alps, the Atlas, the Prussia, the Caucasus and the Burma Andaman arc. The process of rising of the Himalayas is believed to be continued even today. The resulting formations were distinctly of 2 types, the lower being typically of marine origin, bearing all the evidence of a gradually swallowing sea, and the upper formation being typically of freshwater origin laid down in stream and lake. The quality of life. As evidenced by the fossil suffered a great change, many important and rulings genera of animals and plants life such as the great reptiles and the ammonites having disappeared, and the mammals making their appearance with great vigor. With these types of informations at the backgrounds, we study the tertiary groups is in an established systematic manner. Distribution. The tertiary groups rocks are developed extensively in the extra-peninsular Indias and adjoining areas of Pakistan in northwest and to Assam in the northeast. In the peninsular India, tertiary groups rocks are developed to prominent isolated patch in Kutch, Gujarat and Chennai and Orissa in the eastern coast. Tertiary group of extra peninsula. Important development of rocks of tertiary groups have been recorded in extra peninsula in outer Himalayas of Jammu, the Punjab, Assam and also in Sindh, Balochistan and Salt Range areas of Pakistan. We shall give outline classification of the tertiary groups in these areas for a general reference. Tertiary group of extra peninsula. Important development of rocks of tertiary groups have been recorded in extra peninsular in outer Himalayas of Jammu, the Punjab, Assam and also in Sindh, Balochistan and Salt Range areas of Pakistan. We shall give outlines classification of the tertiary groups in these areas are for a general reference. Outer Himalayas. Tertiary rocks composed almost the wholes of the outermost Himalayas range. These have been thoroughly studied at many places in Jammu, Kashmir, the Punjab, Shimla, Himachal Pradesh and other areas. In these areas they form two belts. The outer belt of the upper tertiary groups and the inner belt of lower tertiary groups, and towards the north of the central Himalayas, tertiary rocks are almost totally absent except at a few places in Ladakh where they rest unconformably over older gneisses and schist. Classification. The tertiary group of Kashmir and Himalayas, Simla's Himalayas and Assam Himalayas, Balochistan and Salt Range has been classified as shown in table. Okay, 8 and D. तो these tables are meant, जैसे A है, B है, पीछे C और D भी है. These tables are meant for a comparative study. तो हम Eocene, Middle, Miocene and Pliocene, Pleistocene सब डिवीजन इसी Eocene का है, लोअर, मिडिल एंड अनकन्फर्मिटी. और इसमें न्यूमेलिटिक सेल्स हैं, मैसिव लाइमस्टोन है. और मायोसिन से लोअर, मिडिल एंड अपर में डिवाइड किया गया है, और जिसमें लोअर में मायोसिन में मोरी सिस्टम पाया जाता है और अपर में द सेवालिक सिस्टम. और प्लिस्टोसिन्स और प्लायोसिन में लोअर, मिडिल, अपर एंड लोअर. तो यानी कि दो हैं इसमें पोर्शन, तो लोअर, मिडिल, अपर, लोअर. तो लोअर में आपका और मिडिल में मिला के द सेवालिक सिस्टम है, और अपर लोअर में भी द सेवालिक सिस्टम है. शिमला हिमालयस. तो ईओसिन, मायोसिन, प्लायोसिन से प्लिस्टोसिन. अनकन्फर्मिटी सुबाथु सीरीज. दशा दग शाई लोअर, मिडिल, अपर. मोरी सिस्टम्स द सिवालिक सिस्टम. लोअर, मिडिल, अपर एंड लोअर प्लिस्टोसिन द सिवालिक सिस्टम. Thank you. Please support it.